control. Politicians and celebrities make deals behind closed doors, promises broken, and their income soars. Hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line.
Welcome, everyone. Today, well, can you hear me? Because I can't hear myself. Okay, there. All right, today we're going to be talking about relationship timelines, because this generation seems to be under the impression that the shorter the timeline, the better you are, when in fact, research actually says the complete opposite. So the longer it takes for you to get to know someone, the longer it takes for you to see if you like them, if they're a serial killer or like a regular nice person, the longer that process takes, the better off you will be. So people keep wanting to skip the friend stage because there's a lot of bad advice that says you should not be friends with the person that you're with, which is literally the furthest from the truth. Because if you are not best friends with this person, then you are with them for the wrong reasons. This is how you're either with them because they look really good, and then as soon as they age, you're out, or you're with them because they have money, and as soon as they lose their money, you're out, or you're with them because they offer you some sort of status, and as soon as that's gone, you're out. On and on and on and on and on. And this is for both men and women. So both men and women have this problem. They're with people for the absolute silliest reasons. You should not be with someone for any other reason than you are like super friends with, like you like talking to them. Liking talking to the person that you're with is bare minimum, you guys. It's bare minimum. I don't care how hot they are if you don't want to talk to them. If when they talk, you secretly or like outwardly are rolling your eyes, this is not going to last. This is a waste of your time, of their time. It's all wrong. Also, there are a bunch of red flags that happen when people try to rush relationships. All right. And this is for both guys and girls. So everybody needs to pay attention to this one, because you do not want to be the victim of a rush relationship. All right, we're gonna help you guys today. All right, so let's start. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is the love bombing and versus a healthy courtship timeline. Okay, so the love bombing timeline goes a little bit like this. So it's week 1. You just met this person. This person was a stranger, okay? A week ago, they were a stranger. And the person, whether it's you being the red flag or them being the red flag person will start love bombing. You're my soulmate. I've never felt this way before. That's a red flag. That means you're trying to rush feelings that just don't exist. They're not there, so please stop pretending. Okay, the next one is there's lots of texting and or gifting. I was just thinking about you, or I thought you would like this, or blah, 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 blah. All right, so we don't want that. We want it to go slow. The next is the person wants all your time. I just want to spend every minute with you. People who do this, they usually have like a dopamine problem, right? And that's why they feel things very, very strongly in the beginning, and then it completely goes away, and then they start cheating, leaving you, lying, complaining, right? So if someone comes off really strong, whether it's you or them, whoever the red flag person wants to be, that's wrong. You need to completely slow it down. Nobody should want all your time, all right? And this is a stranger, right? You should be like taken aback a little bit. You need to relax. You need to. That's just two people who are in the wrong. That's two red flags meeting together for an explosion that will end beautifully, terribly, and whatever. The other one is it feels like a movie. Oh my gosh, we just met. Like one of those romantic comedies. Hold on, let me open this. Okay. So you don't want any sort of romantic comedy situation. This doesn't struggle a little. Oh my God. God. Anyways, okay. Week 2. They already talk about moving in, their future kids, marriage. It's not the same as when you're feeling each other out and you're like, what do you want? You should ask, what do you want? Right? But you shouldn't say, I want with you in 2 weeks. That's insane. The next one is pressures for exclusivity very fast. Whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, if you do that sort of thing, which I don't recommend, or marriage, which 2 weeks is ridiculous. It's not good. It's a red flag. That means you're in your emotions and you're in the type of emotions and chemicals that fizzles out quickly. 2 weeks, you should not be feeling that for someone. The next one is over the top compliments, a lot of emotional confessions. You want to tell this person all your trauma. No, stop. You don't know them. You need to let things build slowly. Okay, now we're in month 1. Mood swings, right? Now this person that was so into you or you were so into the other person, now the red flag person is getting mood swings. They're hot, they're cold, they like you, they don't like you, they're back and forth, and it's just like you're getting confused, like what the heck is going on here? It's only 1 month and you already have problems. The next is they'll start guilt tripping you, or like if you want to do something that's not with them, like, I don't know, go to work or go to school or, stupid normal things, or go to church with your parents. And they're like, how dare you not spend Sunday with, anything that's like a little crazy. This is a bad sign. The next is negging, right? And men and women do this when they are the red flag person. So they'll be like kind of testing if you're loyal, but it's like, it's way too soon. Like you should not have any sort of like need to do something in a relationship that's that quickly. It's a little insane. Then month 2 happens. Now they're more controlling. You can't do that. You can't talk to this person. Don't do this. Don't do that. They're jealous. They're criticizing you. You look stupid in that. You look terrible in that. I don't like how she looked at you. I don't like your boss was too nice or whatever. Just completely like, it's like you don't even know this person still. All right. Then there's gaslighting, right? You're being distant. Are you cheating on me? Are you doing something with your coworker? And it's just like, whoa, buddy, whoa. We don't even really know each other yet. Like, what are you talking about? It's too much. It's too soon. It's too much drama. And a lot of people who are red flag people like to create ups and downs early on in relationships. Because if you're one of those people who needs a lot of like dopamine and chemicals like that to be in love, then once it starts dying down by month 1 or 2, now you have to create problems so that you can get the chemicals when you make the resolutions. So this person who needs this type of drama, they're going to make problems in the relationship so that when you guys hopefully like or whatever make up, then you're going to have the flood of the chemicals again, right? So people who need those chemicals are red flag people. If you're one of those people, you need to work on yourself. If they're one of those people, you need to stay away from them because they need to work on themselves. The next is you feel confusion. You don't feel safe with them because you don't know what they're going to blow up by. And a lot of this is girls too, guys too. Everybody does this, where like the guy is scared to say something around the girlfriend because she might blow up, or the girl is scared to say something around the boyfriend because he might blow up. This is not a friend-based relationship. This is just toxic. The next is 3 to 6 months. Now you're completely like the person has broken you down, your self-esteem. They tell you you're trash or whatever in so many words. They're bored of you, they're cold, or maybe they've already started cheating, right? That's why you need to be very aware of people who do these things in week 1 or 2, because this is where month 3 to 6 always will end up. Can't really fix them. But if they've gone up and down with you and you didn't get off the ride, now you are trauma bonded. So now you're going to be like, this is interesting. And then you're going to like go to this person to feel good when they're the one who makes you feel bad. It's like a really sick dynamic, and that's called the trauma bond. So always look out for high and low emotion. You never want to be really high, because that means you're going to be really low. You want to be above baseline, which is good, but you never want to be elated. That is a bad sign. Those are bad chemicals. Thank you, Simperius. Jesus. All right. And then let's compare that to a healthy courtship timeline. Okay. So this would be week 1. Casual conversations, curious conversations. Where did you grow up? Or have you traveled with your family? Everything's kind of chill. You're not like, oh my God, you're the best thing I've ever seen. You're just very chill, like you're getting to know a friend. You might be a little bit flirty and playful, but it's not too much, right? You don't know this person. You let them know you think they're cute, but you're not being psycho, or they're not being psycho. No pressure. You're not trying to rush anything. You're just letting it all unfold with time, as it should and will. Week 2 to 3, a little bit more emotional safety. Like you're starting to be familiar with this person enough to maybe open up a little bit more about like things that you've done in your past, or that you want to do, or what you want your life to be, or maybe like, something at work you want to tell them, but it's still not too much, but you feel safe and comfortable. Now you're sharing more of your interests, and your values are getting explored. This is when you're talking about, look, I do not accept things like cheating, lying, blah, 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 whatever your things, and they are comfortable sharing theirs, and you are comfortable sharing yours. If this comfort doesn't happen, run. All right. The next is you feel respected and not rushed, vice versa. So that means you tell them whatever it is you want to tell them. Tell them about your date. Tell them about how you feel about certain things. Tell them about what you did the other, whatever, anything. And they will listen and be respectful. Anyone who's impatient, and I know this could be like ADHD, people get triggered, but if somebody is very impatient, or they are uninterested when you're talking about things that are important about you and your life, red flag, right? This person doesn't give a shit about you. They're just being polite, maybe because they want something else from you. Maybe they want money. Maybe they want security. Maybe they want you because you're attractive, but they don't care about you, and they will discard you. They have to actually want to speak to you. And that means full attention when you're talking, and you give them full attention when they're talking, because you actually care to hear what they have to say. I know, isn't that weird? It's so weird. Now by month 1, there's some increasing vulnerability. Now you're opening up a little bit more talks, more like depth, how you grew up, things that might have happened in your childhood, whatever, right? But you're just opening up a little bit more. And there's mutual efforts. They call you the same amount of times you call them. They make plans with you. You're making plans with them. It's very reciprocal, right? It's a back and forth. There's no ups and downs. You don't have to wonder if you're going to see them on the weekend. You've already made plans. It's done. It's a set thing, you also trust that they won't forget the plans with you, or you don't need to confirm to make sure they remember. No, there's no more games. There's nothing. It's just super easy. You feel calm. No, women do. Messed up people like the highs and lows. Please stop listening to people who give you advice to get insecurely attached people. We don't want them because they have a lot of mental problems. Unfortunately, I feel bad for them, but we don't want people who need this. People who need this, whenever they feel ups and downs in their own self, will bring you down with them. Oh my God. So anyways, month 2 to 3. Consistent communication. You guys are always talking. You guys are friends. It's chill, whatever. They respect your time and your boundaries. They know you have to go, to your sister's house, whatever, to babysit, whatever, and they're okay with that. They know that you have to go to your family function on Friday nights, and they're okay with it. They're not like trying to upset you because you're doing normal things. Trust and attraction grow, but at the same time, one person isn't more into the other person. See, please stop this. It should be slow and at the same time. Okay. Month 4 to 6. This is when intimacy is okay. Okay. We'll get into that later. But anyways, talks about the futures, but not fantasies. You're not talking about, I want to go to Mars. You're talking about, I would like to live in, I don't know, Ohio, whatever it is. Okay. No ultimatums. No, do this or I leave you. You already align on everything because you've done all the other months where you slowly built up trust and friendship, likes and dislikes, that by this time, like, you guys know your boundaries, you guys respect each other's boundaries and limits, and you're just aligned. You're both going in the same direction and you're going together. So you don't have to say, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this to you, because there's no need. The next is the foundation has been built on trust, not intensity. Intensity means it's going to blow up in your face. The more intense emotions in the beginning, the more spectacular the breakup, okay? You need something that is slow burn. You're just chilling with each other. You're just like BFFs, like slowly becoming friendly, whatever. So here's like more of the chart. Okay. Weeks 3 to 4, emotional trust before physical depth, right? And then month 1 to 2, mutual desire, going slow though, not rushed. And then month 3 to 4, that's when you start, it's okay to become intimate with that person. Because remember, you cannot become intimate with someone before 90 days. The 90-day rule is psychology. It's not like a game. It's not like something somebody took out of the ether. 90 days is exactly the amount of time that a guy can think of a woman as a sex object into a human being. So if you have sex with a woman, or if a man has sex with you and you're a woman before 90 days, it's very hard for him to turn you from an object to a human being, from an object to a person with feelings that he cares about, right? So if you do not wait those 90 days, you've just wasted your time. And you've just got another notch for nothing. And guys get mad about that. And I understand. I'm very proud of you all who are virgins. That's great. Anyways, month 3 to 4, you guys should be integrated with your intimacy. Friends, partners, lovers, balance, calm, relaxed, chill vibes. All right. And if you guys want to learn more about this in particular, here's some things you can do for additional research. Gottman Institute has the most amount of research on sex and relationships and longevity. And trust me, the 90-day rule is a rule, not a suggestion. All right. So that was love bombing, blah, 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 blah. So next is The intimacy one. Okay. So for intimacy, unhealthy one is week 1, you're kissing, cuddling. You shouldn't be touching someone that you've known for a week. I'm sorry. And I know everybody's going to tell you that this is wrong, blah, blah, blah. Uh, burning desire. Burning desire, yes, but burning desire when it's appropriate, and it's not appropriate before 3 months. It's not. So if she has burning desire for someone she doesn't know, guess what? She has burning desire for anyone she thinks is attractive. And now you have a red flag person that you have invested emotionally into. Which one was your comment? I don't remember. Let me look. I don't see anything. Here we go. Jesus. Oh my God. Give me a legit question. I don't see it. Oh, the issue with love bombing is because the person who is love bombing is not securely attached. So what they do is they create a lot of stories in their head to get a lot of floods of good feelings, like dopamine. Dopamine would be the same chemicals that are released when you watch like extreme types of corn, let's say. So you don't want that because that is a novelty hormone, novelty. So if someone gets heightened dopamine and they need heightened dopamine to feel something for you, they'll never be able to move into a calm, stable relationship. So people who love bomb, they need high dopamine. They cannot be stable. They will not be mentally stable. They cannot be emotionally stable. They need to create drama and trauma and ups and downs in order to feel something. This is the same thing that happens when you watch more extreme corn stuff. And you have to up the ante. Now, just like looking at an ankle doesn't work. Now you got to look at the knee too. Now just the knee doesn't work. Now I need the thigh, and it goes on and on and on. And then you need more and more and more stimuli in order to feel something. So if you were just the new thing that they are stimulated by, you can be sure that they're going to need something newer in a couple weeks. There are women who do this to men too, especially wealthy men. So wealthy men get love bombed by narcissistic women too, because women know what's the easiest way to control a man. Just tell him that he's everything you've ever wanted, that he's so strong and masculine, whatever. They will love bomb the shit out of a dude. Please do not think that just because you're a man that you're not going to get love bombed. It happens. Yes, knee corn. That's the entry level. Actually, it's ankle, and then it goes to knee, and then it keeps going, and then exactly. So you need to like chill out, right? It is fun, but it is toxic. You guys need to stop. All right. Okay, the other things that happen in week 1 is that are bad. These are the bad ways. Instant physical contact, kissing, cuddling, sex, anything instant. That's toxic. All right. Both of you or one of you is toxic. Deep secret shared, oversharing trauma or family drama. This is a red flag, and you should never accept something like that. Hold on. Get out. Anyways, future faking, talking about marriage and kids way too soon, like with the other person, like, oh, we should get married. Oh, our kids would be so cute. That is love bombing. That is toxic. Skipping emotional check-ins, like, do you feel this is too rushed? Are you comfortable with this? Are you doing this? Blah, 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 blah. That's week 1. Now, week 2 to 3, some bad things you can look for would be codependent behaviors. I miss you already after every single time you hang out. Or like they'll call you right after like your first date, like, oh my God, I miss you. I love you. You're so perfect. And blah, 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 blah. People do this. It's very codependent. And a red flag. The next is love bombing will start to intensify 2 to 3 weeks, long calls, deep eye contact, excessive praise. You didn't do anything, but everything is like amazing to them. That should be at the end of 3 to 6 months. Nobody should be doing these things in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's crazy. There'll be expectations for casual sex, right? You don't want that. Possessiveness, jealousy, disguise as care. Girls do this too. Girls will be like, oh, I don't like when you hang out with her, come hang out with me, or I don't trust your sister's friends, it just makes me uncomfortable and blah, blah, blah. I just want you all to myself. Like that's possessiveness, which is really jealousy disguised as care. Month 1 to 2, no space between interactions. You can't even go one day without talking to the other person. That's a huge red flag. They have nothing else going on in their life because they're so emotionally getting all of their dopamine and feel-good chemicals from you that you are just the new thing that they're obsessed with. That's going to end badly. So you got to understand that. I mean, it's flattering as hell to be someone's object of obsession. It's flattering, but it's toxic. All right. The next is emotional roller coaster, fights, passionate makeups, fights, passion. We're talking month 1 to 2, fights, passionate makeup in month 1 to 2. That's insanity. You need to be looking out for that. I know you guys think it's hot. You guys think everything that's toxic is hot, but it's not hot. This is freaking crazy. Okay. So month 3 to 6, sex is like an obligation to avoid issues, right? Like she gets mad if you don't put out every single time. Oh, are you cheating on me? Is that why you're not putting out? Or he gets mad every time if you don't put out. Goes both ways. Emotional safety is low. Physical closeness is high, but emotional closeness is low. You can't say everything because you're afraid you're going to trigger them and they're going to start attacking you. You feel trapped, but you still feel love chemicals. Confusion, not clarity. The love chemicals that people get so addicted to are just like hormones. You don't want that. You want calm chemicals. You want to feel peace. One of the signs that you are good with someone is that you feel comfortable telling them stuff and knowing that they're just going to listen to you and not attack you. And you can fall asleep easily next to that person because that person keeps you calm. You like cuddling with the person. It's very calming. You don't feel like you need to perform anything for the person because you're just like very nice and close and sweet. You guys need to get over needing all of these crazy things in a relationship to feel something. They're still there, bro. Yes. Toxic people find toxic behavior exciting. All right, let's go back to the healthy timeline. More examples. Week 1, flirty tension, right? But we're not inserting anything, you guys. Eye contact, banter, but nothing is rushed. Curiosity. Okay, this is a big one. Do they actually care to know who you are as a person? Or are they just looking at your body, your money, your car, your job? Is it all superficial things, or are they asking about you as a human being? Right? This is a big one because a lot of people, when they go back into their dating history, they realize the person never really gave a shit about who I was as a person. It was always what I could do for them. So like for girls, they'll notice that it's all about your looks. Oh, you're so hot, you're this, you're that. It's usually about the looks, right? They might say smart just, to like get you to feel good about yourself, especially if you're not so smart. They love to tell you you're smart. The next that would happen to guys would be more like, oh my God, you're so strong, you're so wealthy, you're such a man, you're so whatever, your car is so nice, your house is so nice, oh, you're so successful, oh, like you're really respectable in your job, blah, blah, blah. Like it's superficial things. They don't know where you grew up, where you went to school, how many siblings you have, what your siblings' names are. Do you like cats or dogs or both? What was your pet's name growing up? Like, they don't know anything about you. They just know stuff that would help their ego because they're trying to get like their dopamine from you. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about curiosity and respect building in a relationship. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I think I went over that one. All right. So, yeah. So, I mean, I think I covered most of it. This is like a quick one for today. Does anybody have anything else you want to talk about? If not, I will show you guys some memes that I've collected. Yes. I don't have any, but thank you. Of course. I don't know what to think about this. Maybe she was like really, really broke. Thank you guys. If someone imitates behavior, it's a sign they like you as a person. Imitating behavior, like mirroring, it could be like they're trying to build a rapport. If they do it unconsciously, it could be a good thing, like they like you. But some people do it consciously to make you think that you guys are on the same page. So it could be also a manipulation technique. So you got to be careful. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. I mean, if that's what you're into. What are you talking about, smashing other women? Okay. All right, guys. I got nothing else. If Simperius wants to come up, he can come up if he's free. If not, let's see. What do you guys think of this? Shut up, Simperius. Ugh. All right. What do you guys think of this? This is a chick who apparently is taking a video of herself, and there's some girls in the background, and the internet is divided. Are they haters, or is she in the wrong for filming with them in the background? You decide. It is an unhinged contest, yes. Who? Yep. Okay. So yeah, basically some mean chicks. Thank you. But do you think she was in the wrong for filming them without their consent? So I don't know. Okay, you guys want a story time? Something toxic. Toxic. Can't think of anything toxic. Give me an idea. I'm sure I've done toxic things, but how am I supposed to remember them? No, I haven't done that. What else you got? Oh yeah, I need to take my nicotine patches because it's good for inflammation and autoimmune conditions. So I'm going to try it. No, I mean, I think arsenic is in all of our food now, whether we like it or not. Well, I sent it to him and he is not coming on. So Simperius does not want to hang out today. Yes, I have taken a marijuana gummy. And then I had to stop because I realized they raise your estrogen. And I have too much estrogen, so that makes you more crazy. So we don't need that. Tell him to open. Okay, he says give him a few. Jesus. I've heard this, but okra is disgusting. Okra makes women more lubey, so it also helps if you have reflux. Okra is really good for that. Yeah, I didn't really have hallucinations. Actually, that's not true. I did hear a voice once or twice. Well, did you guys hear about Kanye? Did you hit your BFs? Oh, yes, I did hit a boyfriend once. Yes, in high school. And he did not react well. So immediately I never did that again. I didn't hit him hard. Okay, first of all, I'm a girl. I was half his size. Obviously, it was like a playful thing. But then he got really mad. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know it was like that. All right, I won't do that. I will not take any gummies anymore. I have thousands of gummies in my house. If you guys want any, come over and take them. Because I made the mistake of saying I like them. So my husband bought thousands of them. He's like, oh, here, you like them. So here. I guess he was trying to like make me like calm or something. Like, here, maybe this will like calm you down. No, I've never been hit. I'm not even by my parents. I was a good child. No, that's not true. One time, my mom dropped me off at school, and then my friend came around the corner and was like, hey, do you want to go to like McDonald's and like skip first period? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And I thought she had driven off, but she saw me and she turned around and she grabbed me and she smacked me and then drove me back to school. So yeah, there was that one time. And that was fair game, but I really wanted those French fries. You know how it is. No, I do not. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so weird, dude.
I am.
You're making this like a minstrel show for like women, like this whole like
A minstrel.
oh my yeah, you're going, oh my god, they gotta be friends, and nobody's friend. Like, what is this?
How many freaking relationships have you had that are
So
successful?
many. That's why I know. That's so many. That's why I know you're like babbling. Like, you're crazy, dude. Like, you're like living in some Disney fantasy arc or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get what you're trying to accomplish here.
Then why? What do you have to say about all the research saying that you need to be friends? And the couples that are like super like close and get each other's
That's
jokes
gay.
and hang
What are you
out.
talking about? I hate being around couples that are all like ishy and touch it. It's like
Is it
gross.
because you're
dude.
jealous?
No, this is gross. I don't want someone all over me and like I don't want someone bothering me all the time. You know, like I don't know, dude. Like I just feel like You're trying to like impose. This is what women do. They impose themselves on us, and I don't like it.
This is
Like
not an imposition.
No, you're like imposing this whole, oh my God, this is what relationship should be, this and that. Well, I'll tell you from a male relationship viewpoint. No guy
Okay.
gives a half a crap about a girl until he bangs her. Like, that's just the reality.
But you do know that all the research says that it doesn't.
What research?
There's research on it.
What research? Who are these people being researched? Like some like internet losers?
No, actual like researchers, scientists.
Yeah, so they're losers, nerds. They don't know what's going on.
But okay, look, they connect things to the brain, and it shows the same part that like a
You're
tool
just
will
babbling. What does it connect to the brain? The thing
Whatever,
that connects
look.
to the brain is, do you have titties and ass? And then that's all that matters.
Yes, but okay, look, can you admit that there's a certain point if you know a girl, let's say like she's in your circle of friends, friend of the family, friend of like a sister or a cousin or something like that, but you don't sleep with her, but you just know her. She's like in the
No,
tribe.
I don't want to know a girl. If I
I'm
don't,
just saying, okay, Simperius,
if
let me
I
finish.
don't know a girl I haven't slept with or don't want to sleep with.
That's impossible. There's people out there that you see every day.
No, I don't know them. I don't talk to them. I don't deal with them.
Oh my God.
What other reason would I talk to them for?
Stop.
I'm just
You guys
asking
are
questions,
so sick.
Kat. No, I'm asking, what other reason would I like, Kat, do you think like when I hang with a girl, she's giving me some like enlightenment about the universe or, opening the
That's
world up in
because
a new...
you choose boring chicks.
No, Kat, it doesn't matter who they are. Chicks are just chicks, dude. It doesn't matter if they're a genius or the dumbest one around. They're all the same, dude. Like, you guys are purposely 100% the same. Like, you guys have like no difference between you. You guys all you look the same. You do the
That
same
is
stuff.
so not true.
It is true, Kat. You look just like my Persian ex, just you're shorter and stubbier.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
That's all I'm saying. Like, not a big deal, Kat.
Good God.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, dude, like, you're not, you guys are like, women desperately want to be unique, but they can't be. Like, you guys, because the thing is, what makes you guys special? Like, what makes you guys special, Kat?
I don't know. Okay, look. What about like when you're old and you don't want to bang anymore? Don't you want like a friend?
A woman past 30 should just be put out to pasture.
Okay, what if that's your wife, you dumbass?
Pat her out to pasture, man. Get me a new one. I just don't understand. Like, Kat, what value do women have? Like, see, this is the thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, no, they'll eventually become fat. Even the thin ones. Look at all the thin celebrities. They all eventually become fat, anyways.
Not
Women,
everybody.
Yeah, they do. Women just blow up, dude. Like, Kat, you're probably way fat than you used to be. You probably got a gunt or something. That's what I'm saying. A gunt, yes.
What's a gunt? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. You can look it up later.
I don't think so. I'm not going to.
I don't know. Do you know what the Click Commander actually stands for?
No. Do I want to?
No, it's beautiful. It's the Coalition for the Liberation of Indigenous Tree Dwellers.
What the?
Yeah, we're trying to free the apes.
Okay, I don't want to hear about anything racist or weird shit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Jeez.
I was just trying to give you an enlightenment of what our plan of action is in our coalition. Why do you have such anger toward that, Kat?
No, I'm fine with it. It's just not.
I mean, Kat, like what?
Belly. Jesus.
I mean, Kat, it's let's be honest here. Whenever you meet a girl as a guy, all you're thinking of is, what does she look like, face down, ass up?
Okay. Jesus.
I'm just saying. Why you all upset about it, Kat?
I'm not upset about it. Just weird.
You're very upset, Kat.
No.
I'm sorry. I look at you and I think, what kind of blubbering mess is this going on here today? Like, you're just, Kat, like you're babbling like some little schoolgirl who's trying to imagine her little prince or something. Yeah, exactly. Cat's boring, like all women. They're all boring. That's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing really interesting about them.
I
Like,
had
if
my
you're not,
sister on.
like, if you're not banging, you're not, I mean, you're not really, you're not really doing anything. That's all my imposition is. So, anyways, I am going to be heading out here soon. And I just want to tell you you're fat. So, I'll have a nice gay cat. Tell Steve that if he ever wants to get another woman, we can go to Vegas, free himself from this mental prison he's living in. And, maybe Cat, one day, if you could walk a mile, he might, decide to stay with you. All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Are you still here? Okay, let me get rid of them. Anyways, guys, that is all for today. You guys got to hear Imperious because I know for some reason you guys think that's fun. But see you all next time. And if you guys saw what Kanye posted, maybe look into that. It's kind of weird. Next time. Anyways, bye guys. See you tomorrow.
Television screens bright and loud, silly dreams make you proud. Pop the bubble, see the cage you're in. Start the revolution, let the truth be.